All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for baseball, but not just any baseball. It's Game 7 of the American League Championship Series, the deciding Game 7 between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners. The San Francisco Giants have already won the National League pennant. They're awaiting the outcome of this game. The World Series will start on Saturday with Game 1 with the Giants and one of these two. So we are ready to head out to Seattle, Washington, T-Mobile Park for Game 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Here we go. Your lineups. Jammin' Sports presents Game 7 of the American League Championship Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners, live from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. It's Game 7, so we're tied at 3 games apiece. The winner tonight advances to the World Series. Game 7 of the American League Championship Series up next here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the first. Felix Hernandez, the starting pitcher for Seattle here in Game 7. It's win or go home for either one of these teams. Nellie Fox, the second baseman, will lead things off for the White Sox. And Game 7 is underway. Outside, ball 1, count goes 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. The National League Championship Series was a 4-game sweep. This one's going 7 games. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1 to Nellie Fox. Now, in real life, the Mariners have never been there. The only Major League Baseball team never to appear in the World Series. 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit to lead off the game. The leadoff single for Nellie Fox. And now next up, the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Nobody out, runner on first base. There goes Fox. And he's safe. And now the White Sox have a runner on second base with nobody out. He got a good jump. The count's 0-1 to Tim Anderson. And now the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be to A-Rod. It's short. He'll throw to first for the out. 1 down for the White Sox. Fox will stay at second base. There's the Chicago White Sox lineup. Next up, the center fielder, Shoeless Joe Jackson. The only difference in this lineup tonight, Harold Baines is the DH. Jackson at the plate, 1 out. Outside, 1-0. Shoeless Joe. And now the 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Rips it foul. Count goes to 2-1. 1 out, Nellie Fox at second base for the White Sox here in the top of the first. And now the 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Down low, 3-2. Full count to Shoeless Joe. 3-2 pitch. Rips it right to Davis. He'll throw it to Hernandez, covering the bag for out number 2. That's a sacrifice. Nellie Fox moves over to third base. And now with 2 outs and a runner on third, first baseman Frank Thomas comes up for Chicago. The pitch by Hernandez, up high, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on third base. That's Nellie Fox at third. 1-0 pitch. He went around? Yes, he did. 1-1 to Frank Thomas. And now the 1-1 pitch, outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Runner on third base. 2-1 pitch, big swing and a miss. That'll even it up at 2-2. Hernandez trying to get out of the inning without giving up a run. And now the 2-2 pitch, struck him out. That'll end the inning. After a half inning, no score, here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Rube Foster is the pitcher tonight. I have no information about Rube. Maybe Evil Dead can help me with that. Leading off for the Mariners, as always, Ichiro, the right fielder. We're in the bottom of the first. No score here in Game 7. The pitch by Foster. In there for a strike, 0-1. The winner of this game goes to the World Series. It's Game 7. Oh, 1 pitch. And Ichiro fouls that off down the third base line. 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch by Foster. Swung and struck him out for out number 1. Ichiro goes down swinging. 1 down for the Mariners here in the bottom of the first. Brett Boone, the second baseman, up next. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis.
Hi.
Misty says hi. Pitch is inside, 1-0. The deciding Game 7. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. That'll even the count at 1-1 to Brett Boone. And now the 1-1 pitch. Inside. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. We're in the bottom of the first inning. The 3-1 pitch. And Boone fouls it down the first baseline. We got a full count at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Pops it up. Coming in, Minosa, and makes the play in left field for out number 2. Minnie Minosa. There's your Mariners starting lineup. The DH, Edgar Martinez. 05-26, but only in the Negro Leagues. All right. Yep, it's a Game 7, Davis. The deciding Game 7. Edgar Martinez, the DH, with 2 outs. Bases empty, and that's in there for a strike. I like the Negro League players. They're cool. They have cool names. Rube Foster, I like that. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2 to Martinez. And now the 0-2 pitch. A ground ball to Nellie Fox. He'll throw to first for the out. At the end of 1 complete. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second inning here in Game 7. The DH for the White Sox, Harold Baines, will lead things off. Now, Baines did play part of his career with Seattle. I know that. Here's the pitch by Hernandez, and it's a base hit in the left field. Another leadoff single for the White Sox. They had a leadoff single in the first, and now they do it again here in the second inning. And now the right fielder, Michael Jordan, comes up. Nobody out, runner on first base. The pitch, just inside or outside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch by Hernandez. In there for a strike. That'll even the count at 1-1 to Michael Jordan. Wow. 723 wins. In there for a strike, 1-2. My goodness. A 40 and 50 game winner. That's unheard of. 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. And Jordan strikes out. Hernandez strikes out Michael Jordan. That's insane. Those stats you just throwed up there. One out for the White Sox with a runner on first. That's Baines. And now Minnie Minoso, the left fielder, comes up. There goes Baines, and he's safe. No, they got him. They said he got him. I thought he was safe. 2 down for the White Sox. I think the White Sox got hosed on this call here. Ooh, I don't know about that, but they called him out. 2 outs, bases empty. The count's 0-1 to Minoso. Outside, 1-1. I thought Baines was safe. Oh well. 1-1 pitch. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Count goes to 1-2 to Minoso. 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-2 pitch. A ground ball. A-Rod will take it. Throw to first for the out. At the end of 1.5, no score. Here in Game 7, here at Jammin' Sports. right, we go to the bottom of the second inning. And Evil Dead, I made sure he was in the lineup. Ken Griffey Jr. will face Rube Foster. Ball one inside. There's your defensive lineup for the White Sox. It counts 1-0 to Griffey, the center fielder. The 1-0 pitch. Griffey fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. I didn't have to do anything. He was already in the lineup for tonight. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch by Foster. Fouls it down the first base line. Yep. And now the 2-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out. One down for the Mariners here in the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Alvin Davis, comes up. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off down the first base line. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 0-2. Davis didn't like that, but the count's 0-2 with 1 out, base is empty. And now the 0-2 pitch. Ripped right to Anderson at short, and he makes the play for out number 2. So Davis grounds out to short. 2 down for Seattle. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Tim Anderson, a nice play for the White Sox. And now Raul Ibanez, the left fielder, with 2 outs, base is empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're scoreless in the bottom of the second here in Game 7 of the ALCS. The World Series will start Saturday night. 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. We'll have Game 1 and 2 Saturday and Sunday. Game 3 on Monday of next week. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. Monday's Columbus Day. It's a holiday. We'll have a nice full day of sports Monday as well. 1-2 pitch. High in the air. Out to Minoso in left field, going back. And Minoso steals a home run and makes the final out. He robs Ibanez. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the third. Carlton Fisk, the catcher, will lead things off for the White Sox. Minoso robbing Ibanez of a home run to end the inning. Hernandez, his first pitch is a strike, 0-1 to Carlton Fisk, the White Sox catcher. Outside, 1-1. We're in the top of the third here in Game 7. We're scoreless. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 1-2 to Carlton Fisk. And now the 1-2 pitch. Just outside. Count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. And now the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit over Brett Boone's head. For the third consecutive inning, the White Sox leadoff batter gets on base. This time a bloop single right over to the second baseman's head into right field. White Sox with a runner on first, nobody out. Third baseman, Yohan Moncada. And that's going to be a double play ball. Boone starts the double play, and the Mariners get 2. 4-6-3. Boone to A-Rod, down to Davis for the 4-6-3 double play. 2 down for the White Sox. Base is empty now. Second baseman Nellie Fox in there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. It's a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, base is empty. Here in the top of the third, no score. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2 to Nellie Fox. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it down the first base line. Count remains at 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Struck him out at the end of 2.5. No score here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. Shortstop Alex Rodriguez will lead things off for the Mariners here in Game 7. Rube Foster on the mound. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. High in the air, out to Minoso in left field. That's going to drop. Possibly. No. What a catch by Shoeless Joe Jackson. Oh, my goodness. Robbing A-Rod of an extra base hit. Shoeless Joe comes in and dives full extension and makes the play. He robbed A-Rod of at least a double. Wow. One out, base is empty. The catcher now, Dan Wilson, comes up. In there for a strike on the upper corner. Count goes to 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. We're in the bottom of the third inning. No score. Game 7. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Did he go around? Yes, he did. 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Oh, he went around. It hit him, but he went around. Struck him out. 2 down. And now the third baseman, Kyle Seager, comes up. Down low, 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty for the Mariners here in the bottom of the third inning. And now the 1-0 pitch to Seager. In there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Down low. No, it's in there. 1-2. I thought that was low. Crowd didn't like it. 1-2 pitch. That bounced. Yeah, he is built like Babe. The count goes to 2-2 to Seager. The 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 3 complete. No score here in Game 7 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 4th inning in a scoreless tie. Tim Anderson, the shortstop, will lead things off for Chicago. Felix Hernandez on the mound for the Mariners. In there for a strike, 0-1. They have a pitcher's duel going on. 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the line, foul. Count goes to 0-2 to Anderson. And now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 1. Wow. And now shoeless Joe Jackson, the center fielder, will come up next for the White Sox. 1 out, bases empty. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Took a big swing and missed. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to shoeless Joe. 2-1 pitch. Pops it up and out of play. Into the crowd. 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Outside. Full count to Jackson at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. A ground ball to Brett Boone. He'll throw to first for the out. So shoeless Joe grounds out to second. 2 down for the White Sox here in the top of the 4th. And now first baseman Frank Thomas will come up. 2 outs, bases empty. He did not swing. Count goes to 1-0. 2 outs, bases empty. 1-0 count to Thomas. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. It's low. Count goes to 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Ripped right to A-Rod. He'll pick it up and throw to first for the out. At the end of 3.5, still no score here in Game 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. We're at T-Mobile Park, Seattle, Washington. Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. We're tied at 3 games apiece. The winner goes to the World Series to face the Giants. Ichiro, the right fielder, will lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th in a scoreless tie. Ichiro to Fox at second. He'll throw to first for the out. Ichiro grounds out to second base. 1 out for Seattle here in the bottom of the 4th. Second baseman Brett Boone comes up. The pitch, inside, 1-0. 1 out, bases empty. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-0 pitch, big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1 to Brett Boone. And now the 1-1 pitch, in there for a strike, 1-2. Crowd didn't like that one. And now the 1-2 pitch. Pops it up out of play. Count remains at 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. High in the air, out to Minoso in left field. Going back, and he makes the play on the warning track for out number 2. Not quite far enough. 2 down for the Mariners. And Edgar Martinez, the DH, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Foster. And that's going to be a base hit. A 2-out single for Edgar Martinez. So Seattle gets a runner aboard with 2 outs here in the 4th. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr., will come up. He's about due. He does not have a home run this postseason. at all. Foster's pitch. Inside. Count goes to 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first base. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. That'll even the count at 1-1. Edgar Martinez at first base. The 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. Like to see Griffey hit one out of here. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count will even up at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Martinez at first base. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out at the end of 4 complete. No score here in Game 7 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th. Harold Baines, the DH, will lead things off for the White Sox in a scoreless tie. Facing Felix Hernandez. First pitch down low, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch in there for a strike. They'll even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Baines. Down low, 3-2. That looked knee high to me. Full count to Harold Baines. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 1. 1 down for the White Sox. Here in the top of the 5th. We're still scoreless here in Game 7. And now Michael Jordan will come up. In there for a strike. The right fielder, Michael Jordan. 1 out, bases empty. The count's 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Nope, he went around. 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. The 1-2 pitch by Hernandez. Down low, 2-2. Can't believe Michael Jordan has more postseason home runs than Griffey Jr., but he does. The 2-2 pitch. Ripped into center field, a base hit. A 1-out single for Michael Jordan. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Just past Brett Boone at second base. Couldn't quite get to it. Now Benny Minoso comes up, the left fielder. And that's a sharply hit ball out to left field all the way to the wall. Jordan's going to come around. He's going to score. They don't even throw it home. And the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. An RBI double by Benny Minoso, scoring Michael Jordan from first base. And the White Sox finally get on the board. They lead at 1-0 here in the top of the 5th, here in Game 7. And now the catcher, Carlton Fisk, comes up with 1 out and a runner on second. Down low, ball 1. Minoso at second base for the White Sox. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Minoso at second base. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-2. We're in Game 7 of the ALCS. The White Sox have just taken a 1-0 lead here at the top of the fifth. It counts 1-2. There you go, Corey. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 2. Corey in the house, rooting on the Mariners. And now the third baseman, Yohan Moncada, with 2 outs and a runner on second base. White Sox up 1-0 here in Game 7. The pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. Good to see you, Corey. Welcome on into Jammin' Sports. 0-1 pitch. Inside. Count goes to 1-1 to Moncada. Minoso at second base. Minoso. The 1-1 pitch. Down low and outside, 2-1. Exactly, yes. 2-1 pitch. A ground ball down the line. Seager throws to first in time. What a play by Carl Seager. Seager, an outstanding play at third base. But the White Sox lead at 1-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. First baseman Alvin Davis will lead things off for Seattle. The White Sox lead at 1-0. Rube Foster on the mound for the White Sox. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Let's see if the Mariners can come back. Down low, 2-0. You're predicting a walk-off hit in the 9th for Griffey? All right. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. Game 7 of the ALCS. The winner of this game will take on the Giants in the World Series. In there for a strike, 2-2. Game 1 of the World Series will be Saturday night. Inside, 3-2. Full count to Alvin Davis. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Seattle. And now the left fielder, Raul Ibanez, will come up.
Michael G. here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Ibanez at the plate. Inside, 1-0. White Sox lead it 1-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. And now the 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. All right, Corey, be good. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike on the upper inside corner. Count goes to 2-1. The crowd didn't like that at all. Corey must obviously watch the games after the fact. 2-1 pitch. Did he go around? No. 2-2. Actually, he did. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Raul Ibanez. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count, 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Rips it foul down the first base line. Count remains full at 3-2 to Ibanez. And now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 1. One down for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 6th or bottom of the 5th inning. White Sox up 1-0. And now A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez. Nope, they throw to first. Davis back in time. One out, runner on first base. A-Rod, let's see if he can hit one out of here. And that's going to be Thomas. Oh, he's throwing error. Everybody is safe. Frank Thomas tried to make the play, tried to salvage the play, but overthrew second base. And everybody is safe. And now Dan Wilson comes up. One out, runners at first and second. Alvin Davis now at second base. A base hit can tie up the game. He fouls it off into the crowd, 0-1. No balls and a strike, one out, runners at first and second. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off again, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Mariners trying to get back in the game. 1-2 pitch. That's a dribbler to Fox. Do they turn 2? Yes. The Mariners threaten but do not score. At the end of 5, we're scoreless here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th here in Game 7. The White Sox lead at 1-0. Second baseman Nellie Fox will lead things off for Chicago. Felix Hernandez still on the mound. Outside, 1-0. Game 7 of the ALCS. The 1-0 pitch. He went around, 1-1. The winner advances to the World Series. The 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. The World Series will start Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch by Hernandez. Swung and struck him out for out number 1. 7 strikeouts for Hernandez tonight. Just a 1-run ball game. The White Sox up 1-0. We're in the top of the 6th. He missed that by a bunch. Shortstop Tim Anderson comes up. 1 out, base is empty. Outside, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Sports Davis. Misty's here. Misty has said goodnight for the first time. Outside, 2-0.
2 ball, no strike.
Which means that in a few minutes she'll get up, piddle around, get back in bed, and say goodnight for the second time. The count's 2-0 to Anderson. A ground ball right to Davis. He'll take it himself. For out number 2, Anderson grounds out to first. 2 down for the White Sox here in the top of the 6th. And now shoeless Joe Jackson comes up. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch by Hernandez. Outside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Outside 2-0. Alvin Davis kind of looks like Sports Davis. I've seen a picture of Davis, and they look alike. They're twins. Down low, 3-0. I'm going to start calling Alvin Davis Sports Davis. It's a 3-0 count to Jackson. 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. A shot right to Sports Davis. Makes the play for the final out. At the end of 5.5. White Sox lead at 1-0 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Third baseman Kyle Seager will lead things off for Seattle. They're down by 1. Rube Foster on the mound. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th. White Sox up 1-0. A big swing by Seager. The count's 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. Now the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Seager at the plate, the third baseman. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Swung for strike 3. 1 down for the Mariners. Here in the bottom of the 6th. 7 strikeouts now for Foster. And now Ichiro, the right fielder, comes up with 1 out, bases empty. Inside, 1-0. Taking their time. Foster really taking his time. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ichiro hits one into the night. Will it stay fair? No. It hooks foul. Just a long strike. Count goes to 1-1. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. That one hooked foul. That would have tied it up. And now the 1-2 pitch. And that fouled off down the third base line. Count remains at 1-2 to Ichiro. The pitch by Foster. A ground ball. Making the play, Moncada. Throws Ichiro out at first for out number 2. 2 down for the Mariners. Yohan Moncada makes the play at third. And now the second baseman, Brett Boone, will come up. 2 outs, bases empty. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Count goes to 1-1. It was low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. That's a ball outside. Count goes to 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Full count to Brett Boone at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 6 complete, the White Sox still lead at 1-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the 7th inning. Frank Thomas, the first baseman, will lead things off. White Sox with a 1-0 lead. It's in there for a strike. Felix Hernandez still on the mound for Seattle. And now the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Just outside, the count goes to 2-2 to Frank Thomas. And now the 2-2 pitch by Hernandez. Popped up. Griffey in center field comes in and makes the play for out number 1. One down for the White Sox here in the top of the 7th. Now the DH, Harold Baines, comes up. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 2. 8 strikeouts for Hernandez. And now the right fielder, Michael Jordan, comes up. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch, ripped foul. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch, outside, 1-1.
1 ball.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, base is empty. Hernandez trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. And that's just outside, 2-1. Two 1 pitch. In there for a strike. They'll even the count at 2-2. Inside, got a full count to Michael Jordan at 3-2 with 2 outs. And now the 3-2 pitch. Up high, he draws the walk. It'll be a 2-out walk for Jordan. That will extend the inning. And now the left fielder, Minnie Minoso, comes up for the White Sox. The pitch, down low, 1-0. Murphy and Gonzalez warming up with the bullpen for Seattle. Counts 1-0. 2 outs, runner on first base. That's Michael Jordan at first. They throw to first, Jordan back in time. They throw to first again, he's back in time. And now the 1-0 pitch, there goes Jordan, down to second, and he's safe. Well, he's like 6 foot forever, of course he's safe. What is Jordan, about 6'4", 6'5"? So 2 outs, runner on second. The count's 2-0 to Minoso. Did he go around? No, 3-0. So the White Sox with a runner in scoring position. Jordan at second base. The count's 3-0 to Minoso. And he rips it into right field. Jordan coming around. The throw home. Not in time. And the White Sox take a 2-0 lead on the RBI single by Manny Minoso. And the White Sox get that much closer to the World Series. Yeah, he beat the tag. That was a good call at the plate. Can't complain about that one. And that's it for Hernandez. He's done for the night. Coming in for the Mariners, Penn Murphy. The White Sox have taken a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 7th inning. It's not an insurmountable lead, but you don't want to give up any more runs. The catcher, Carlton Fisk, they throw to first. Minoso back in time. Carlton Fisk at the plate. There goes Minoso, and he's safe. He was in there easily. So now the White Sox have a runner on second base again. The count's 1-0 to Fisk. All this happening with 2 outs. Fisk out to left field. Nice catch by Ibanez. And that'll end the inning. But the White Sox score another run. They take a 2-0 lead. Here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Here in Game 7. The White Sox lead at 2-0. Edgar Martinez, the DH, will lead things off for the Mariners. In their first strike, 0-1. Rube Foster's still on the mound. Crochet and Lopez warming up. The 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2 to Edgar Martinez. One-two pitch inside. Count goes to 2-2. We're at T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. White Sox lead at 2-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2 pitch. Did it go around? Yes, he did. Struck him out for out number 1. 9 strikeouts by Foster. And now Griffey Jr. comes up. 1 out, base is empty. He went around, strike 1. Counts 0-1 to Griff. The pitch. Down low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, base is empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch by Foster. Fouls it off. That'll even the count at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. White Sox up 2-0. 2-2 pitch. Ripped down the line, but foul. Count remains at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 2. Struck him out looking. 10 strikeouts for Foster tonight. I tell you what, the White Sox have been holding on to this pitcher. I've not seen him at all before this in the postseason. I think they're saving him for Game 7s. And now the first baseman, Alvin Davis, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. Inside, 1-0. I'd be using this guy more often. This Roe Foster is a great pitcher. And now the 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Alvin Davis. Down low, 3-0. Davis tried to draw a walk. The count's 3-0. The pitch by Foster. Ball 4 in 4 pitches. It'll be a 2-out walk for Alvin Davis. And now Raul Ibanez will come up with a runner on first base, 2 outs. Down 2-0. He can tie the game up with a home run right here. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. I'd like to see Ibanez hit one out of here. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off down the third base line. That'll even the count at 1-1 with 2 outs. Alvin Davis at first base. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch by Foster. Ripped it foul down the first base line. That will even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Alvin Davis at first base. And now the 2-2 pitch. Out into right field. Jordan going back. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot by Raul Ibanez. And the Mariners have tied it up. Here in the 7th inning. It's a whole new ball game now here in week 7, in Game 7. I'm thinking football all the time. A 2-run blast by Raul Ibanez. Watch this again. Breathe. And now A-Rod comes up with 2 outs, bases empty. Outside, 1-0. We have a new ball game now, boys. Counts at 1-0. Now tied at 2. Up high, 2-0. Yeah, Foster's been throwing a lot this inning. The 2-0 pitch. Down low, 3-0. They might have to take Foster out of there. And now the 3-0 pitch. Down low, ball 4 in 4 pitches. A-Rod's aboard. And now Dan Wilson, the catcher, comes up. Raul, that's right. And now Dan Wilson, the catcher, with 2 outs, runner on first base. Inside, count goes to 1-0. I think Foster's been shaken. That's 5 straight balls he's thrown. And now the 1-0 pitch. In their first strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first base. We're now tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th. They throw to first. And Rodriguez back in time. The count's 1-1 to Dan Wilson. The 1-1 pitch. Rips it foul down the first baseline. Count goes to 1-2. A-Rod at first base. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. But Raul Ibanez, a 2-run shot to tie the game up at 2 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 8th inning here in Game 7. We're tied at 2. Yohan Moncada, the third baseman, will lead things off for the White Sox. Ken Murphy on the mound for the Mariners. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch, outside, 1-1. Game 7's going down to the wire. We're tied at 2 in the top of the 8th. The 1-1 pitch, up high, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch by Murphy. Fouled off. Moncada. The count's now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch. Low and inside, 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 3-2. Game 7, top of the 8th. Tied at 2. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out on the outside corner. Moncada not happy. 1 down for the White Sox here in the top of the 8th. Well, I think he's got a case to be mad. Oh well. 1 down, bases empty. Nellie Fox, the second baseman, up next for the White Sox. Inside, ball 1. Sit down. Go ride the pine. Yeah, really. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Popped it up. Brett Boone will take it in shallow right. 2 down for the White Sox. As Nellie Fox pops out to second base. And now Tim Anderson, the shortstop, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the 8th. We're tied at 2. The pitch, up high, 1-0. I hope he's not behind the plate. That guy needs to be out of baseball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low and outside, 2-0 to Tim Anderson. 2 outs, bases empty. The White Sox shortstop. The 2-0 pitch. High in the air, out to Ichiro and right, and he makes the play. At the end of 7.5, we're tied at 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Ronaldo Lopez, the new White Sox pitcher, here in the bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 2. Yep. Only 2 hits, but they made them count. Kyle Seager, the third baseman, will lead things off for Seattle here in the bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 2. Game 7. The pitch, inside, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And now the 1-0 pitch by Lopez. And that's taken by Fox for the out. A diving play by Nellie Fox. And they throw Seager out. Nice play by Nellie Fox. There have been some awesome plays in this game. Ichiro, the right fielder, comes up with 1 out, bases empty. Inside, 1-0. Let's see if Ichiro can hit one out of here. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Lynn and Kopech warming up. Counts 2-0 to Ichiro. Down low, 3-0. Yeah, there's been some ridiculous plays. The count's 3-0 to Ichiro. The 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. A 1-out walk in Seattle with a runner on first base. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Second baseman Brett Boone comes up. 1 out with Ichiro at first. They throw to first. Ichiro back in time. The pitch, a pitch out, but Ichiro doesn't take the bait. Count goes to 1-0 on Brett Boone. We're in the bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. 1 out for the Mariners with a runner on first base. They throw to first. Ichiro back in time. They throw to first again. Ichiro back in time. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. That'll even the count at 1-1 to Brett Boone. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first base. And now the 1-1 pitch. There goes Ichiro. Down to second. He is safe. The pitch was a strike. It goes to 1-2 to Brett Boone. But the Mariners now have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. The count's 1-2 to Brett Boone. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for Seattle with a runner on second. And now the DH, Edgar Martinez, comes up. Let's see him hit a base hit here. The pitch. Ripped. And that could be gone. It's off the wall. Ichiro will score from second. Diving into second base, Martinez with an RBI double. And Seattle has taken the lead. 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th. What a shot by Edgar Martinez. And Seattle takes a 3-2 lead. And now Ken Griffey Jr., the center fielder, comes up with 2 outs, runner on second. In there for a strike, 0-1. Man, what a game this has been. It's been as good as advertised. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Griffey. Count goes to 0-2 with 2 outs. Edgar Martinez at second base. Outside, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Martinez at second base. And now the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Inside. 3-2. Full count to Ken Griffey Jr. Three-two pitch. Swung and struck him out. However, Seattle, off of Edgar Martinez double, takes a 3-2 lead into the ninth here at Jammin' Sports. Kazuhiro Sasaki will pitch in relief for the Mariners. The Seattle Mariners are 3 outs away from the World Series as we go to the top of the ninth inning. They lead at 3-2. The White Sox need at least 1 run to extend the game. Shoeless Joe Jackson will lead things off, the center fielder. Can the Mariners make the World Series? The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Seattle's never done it in real life. Pops it up. Count goes to 0-2 to Jackson. And now the 0-2 pitch. Right up the middle, a leadoff single for the White Sox. The tying run is now at first base for Chicago. The White Sox aren't done yet. Seattle's going to have to earn this. A leadoff single for the White Sox as Shoeless Joe hits one right up the gut. And now Frank Thomas, the go-ahead run at the plate with the tying run at first. Nobody out for the White Sox here at the top of the ninth. Seattle needs a double play here. It has been a good series. Pops it up. Ibanez. Oh my stars and garters. A home run. And the White Sox have taken the lead. A 2-run shot by Frank Thomas. And Chicago takes a 4-3 lead here in the top of the ninth. Wow, that didn't take long. I thought he popped it up. It went further than I thought. That went a lot further than I thought. And now the White Sox take a 4-3 lead. The DH, Harold Baines, comes up with nobody out. And that's a fly ball in the left field, and Ibanez makes the play for out number 1. So Seattle will have to come to the plate in the bottom of the ninth. And now we have a new pitcher. Marco Gonzalez comes in with 1 out. Base is empty. The White Sox have taken a 4-3 lead here in the ninth. And now Michael Jordan, the right fielder, comes up with 1 out. Base is empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now Seattle just wants to get out of the inning without giving up any more runs. 0-1 pitch. High in the air, out to center field. Griffey makes the play for out number 2. 2 down. And now Minnie Minoso comes up, the left fielder. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch, up high, 1-0. Luis Castillo warming up in the bullpen for Seattle. Counts 1-0 to Minoso. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Up high, 3-1.
3-1.
And now the 3-1 pitch. Right up the middle, off of the pitcher. No play. He's going to be safe. That'll be an infield single for Minnie Minoso. Off of Gonzalez. Now they want to check him out, make sure he's okay. So the inning continues. The catcher, Carlton Fisk, with 2 outs, runner on first base. Down low, 1-0. Misty has said goodnight now for the second time. Counts 1-0 to Fisk. 2 outs, runner on first base. The 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And now the 1-1 pitch. Right to Brett Boone at second. He'll throw him out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. However, Frank Thomas, a 2-run shot to give the White Sox a 4-3 lead. Here at Jammin' Sports. Liam Hendricks will be the pitcher for the White Sox. And Chicago is 3 outs away from the World Series. The Mariners need 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead. Alvin Davis, the first baseman, in their first strike. 1 to tie, 2 to win. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Mariners. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 9th. White Sox up 4-3 in their first strike. 1-2 to Davis. Counts at 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Seattle needs a leadoff walk here. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it out. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Struck him out. The White Sox are now 2 outs away from the World Series. The Mariners down to the last 2 outs. Next up, Raul Ibanez. He had a home run earlier. In there for a strike, 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. At least score 1 run, tie the game up. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2 to Ibanez. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Here in the bottom of the 9th. Inside, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Up high. 2-2 to Ibanez. The Mariners just need 1 run to extend the game. 2-2 pitch. Ibanez out to right. Jordan goes back. It's gone. We have a tie ball game. Raul Ibanez, his 2nd home run of the game. A solo shot. And Seattle has tied it up. What a game this Game 7 has turned out to be. And there's still just 1 out. Now the Mariners just need 1 run to win it. As we watch this one again. And now Alex Rodriguez. He can be the hero. Can he hit a home run? The shortstop. In there for a strike, 0-1. At the very least, we'll go to the 10th. One out, bases empty. A-Rod at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. A-Rod fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. We're tied at 4 in the bottom of the 9th. One out, bases empty. The count's 0-2 to A-Rod. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 9th. We're tied at 4. And now the catcher, Dan Wilson. He can be the hero if he can hit a home run. Pops it up to Jordan. And we're going to the 10th inning here in Game 7. Raul Ibanez, a solo shot to tie it up here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the 10th. We have a pinch hitter, Luis Robert Jr. For the White Sox, we're tied at 4. Marco Gonzalez still on the mound. Pitches outside, 1-0. Game 7 goes extra innings. What a game this has been. We're tied at 4. In there for a strike, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 2-1 pitch. High in the air, out to Griffey. And Griffey makes the catch for out number 1. One down for the White Sox. Here at the top of the 10th. Second baseman, Nellie Fox, comes up. Extra innings, Game 7. One out, bases empty. The pitch to Fox. Pops it up again to Griffey. Out in center field, makes it out number 2. 2 outs quickly for Chicago. And now Tim Anderson, the shortstop, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. We're in the top of the 10th, tied at 4. The pitch by Gonzalez. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Ripped it down the line. Foul. Count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2 to Tim Anderson. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Top of the 10th, tied at 4. 1-2 pitch. Popped it up. Alvin Davis will get under it for the final out. We go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied at 4. Here at Jammin' Sports. All right, Paul Konerko is now playing third base for the White Sox in place of Moncada. Seattle just needs 1 run to win it and advance to the series. Kyle Seager, the third baseman, will lead things off. Inside, 1-0. Liam Hendricks on the mound for the White Sox. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. 1-1. Seattle just needs 1 run, and they'll advance to the World Series. The 1-1 pitch. High in the air. Out to Shoeless Joe in center. but he makes the play for out number one. One down for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 10th. We go to the top of the order. Ichiro. He can be the hero. Hit one out of here, Ichiro. One out, base is empty. We're tied at 4 here in the bottom of the 10th. The pitch by Hendricks. In there for a strike, 0-1. High drama here in Seattle. And now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count quickly, 0-2 to Ichiro. And now the 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, base is empty. The 1-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Mariners. And now Brett Boone. He can be the hero. The second baseman. Let's see if Boone can hit one out of here to end the game and the series. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. One-two pitch. It's a strike. He went around, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, base is empty. Brett Boone at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on an inside pitch. 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. A ground ball to Anderson. That'll end the inning. We go to the 11th inning. Tied at 4 here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the 11th. Still tied at 4. Shoeless Joe Jackson, the center fielder, will lead things off for the White Sox. Inside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Marco Gonzalez still on the mound for the Mariners. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-2. Top of the 11th, Game 7 of the ALCS. A ground ball to Davis at first. He'll take it. So Jackson grounds out to first. Back in the 9th inning, Frank Thomas got the White Sox back in it with a 2-run shot. He can give the White Sox the lead again. 1 out, base is empty. Inside, 1-0. We're tied at 4 here in the top of the 11th. 1 out, base is empty. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. A ground ball to A-Rod. He'll throw to first for the out. 2 down for the White Sox here in the top of the 11th. And now the DH, Harold Baines, will come up. 2 outs, base is empty. To face Gonzalez. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. Game 7 of the ALCS in extra innings, tied at 4. It's been a great game. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off down the third base line. Count goes to 1-1 to Baines. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off down the first base line. 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Down the third baseline. Count remains at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Remains 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Tied at 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Lance Lynn, the new pitcher for the White Sox, here in the bottom of the 11th. We're still tied at 4. All Seattle needs is 1 run, and they'll go to the World Series to face the Giants. Edgar Martinez, he's had a big night. He's had a double and a single. Can he get a home run and end the game? We're in the bottom of the 11th. The pitch by Lynn. In there. Outside, ball 1. Counts up 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Count goes to 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2 to Edgar Martinez. The Mariners just need 1 run. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Down low, full count. Griffey Jr. up next. 3-2 pitch. It's a base hit. A leadoff single for Seattle here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Now Corey said, if you remember, Corey said that Griffey would hit the winning home run. He said in the 9th, we're in the 11th. Close enough. Griffey Jr. comes up. He can win it. Nobody out, runner on first base. In there for a strike, 0-1. Nobody out for Seattle, a runner on first base. Edgar Martinez at first. 0-1 pitch. Down low. That'll even the count at 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air. Out to, that's going to drop. It's a home run. The Mariners win the American League Championship. Corey called it. Griffey with a home run. And the Mariners win it 6-4 in 11 innings. The Seattle Mariners are American League champions and will play the San Francisco Giants in the World Series starting Saturday night. Corey called it. Let's watch it again. The winning home run by Ken Griffey Jr. And the Mariners are in the World Series. American League champs, the Seattle Mariners. Once again, your final score, the Mariners 6, the White Sox 4. The Seattle Mariners are the American League champions. They'll play the San Francisco Giants in Game 1 of the World Series Saturday night starting at 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll have an NFL doubleheader tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.